East St. Louis cop sentenced to beating an undercover officer. This gentleman, I believe this was a black gentleman at a protest. I think it was 2017. I believe it was a few years ago. And a white officer started whipping on his black brother's ass. Didn't know he was a cop. I think he got sent to jail. Am I correct, guys? Right? I think he got sent to jail.
It was actually it was a few of them, and actually the cop that got beat.
4 cops. Yeah,
it was like 4 cops, and I think the brother that got beat is basically was rewarded a $5 million lawsuit because they beat him pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that D is going to want me to take this question.
You know I am.
Okay, I know. The thing is this, right? There's something that I always paid attention to when I was working for the police department that I always had a problem with, but you know, some people I gave advice to about it, some people I just let them rock. Me personally, I don't believe in brothers and sisters being undercover for the police department. That's my personal opinion. Because you know why? It's like you're doing something that's totally not going to work out for you if it goes bad. And reason being is this, right? You're undercover as a cop. Lots of the cops don't even know you're undercover. That's why you're undercover. And then if there's an incident that you have with other police officers, you got to realize that the union can't help you because now they have to pick a side because it's the undercover cop who's a cop, and then it's the on-duty cops who are also cops. So the bottom line is, who do you think is going to lose 9 times out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to buy no guns for the department, and I ain't buying no drugs for the department because I don't buy them for myself. So I constantly think you at a tremendous disadvantage by being an undercover in law enforcement as a black man or black woman. So
fair point.
Now here's the thing too. Now those cops that are on duty, you being a police officer, you have a lot of credibility in court by telling this story because you're a cop. So what is you think they're going to do? They're in a position they have to lie. They're not trying to go to jail. They're not trying to get in trouble. So they got to fix that story to suit them, and they're going to sacrifice you. And that's what they do. So me personally, as a black man, I would never go undercover for any police department or whatever. And the only reward that you get is a shield, which to me, I don't think it's worth it. Now, people say they get grade or whatever. You're going to tap dance for that grade. And I don't care what anybody says, you're going to tap dance for that grade.
Explain to people what grade is real quick.
Grade is when you make detective and then they can give you a bump up to, you start off when you originally get promoted as a 3rd grade detective. Then you can become a 2nd grade detective, which gives you a bigger raise. And then when you can also go get upgraded to a 1st grade detective. So like a 2nd grade detective is equivalent to the income of a sergeant, and a 1st grade detective is the income of a lieutenant. So me personally, I'd rather take the promotional exam and cut straight to it. And it's something that I earned that it belongs to me and they can't take it away, you know, because I took a test for it and passed it. You know, that's just my personal opinion on it.
Peter wants to know if y'all have a secret handshake.
Do who have a secret handshake? The police?
Detectives.
Oh, I don't know. I was never a detective. But that's just how I see it. I wouldn't go undercover for any law enforcement agency. That's just my personal opinion.